Good morning from the northwest of sunny England. It's about 7:45 in the morning, so I've managed to have a lie-in. Yay! And it looks like it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day today. I'm just coming round. I need to take my antihistamine, so hopefully I'll sound a bit better later on. It's bank holiday here, and it's the 29th of May. Not sure if I just said that. We have a couple of sleeping puppies. There's Bailey, who is in my seat, which is a corner seat of the couch. And we have Mum and Dad. Oh, Max is having a stretch. Not a scratch, rather. And Bronte's all tucked in because the Arga's turned off and she's freezing. Max. So, yeah. I'm just over here at the table and I'm just setting up. So I've got my cup of positive tea, cup of the day, first cup of the day. I've just been working on the Dolly Pram's blanket. It is only tiny, her little pram. I was looking last night, I was thinking perhaps I've been a bit over ambitious making these squares so big. But I've done 9. So what I'm aiming to do, this is my bag with my bits in. So I can do it one-handed. So I've got the white, and I've got another 2 balls for some reason in a little bag. So I've still got plenty of those. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. So I'm aiming to join everything. I think that's what I'm aiming to do. And then I'll decide on what kind of border I'm going to do. Hello, it is, oh my word, don't know what time it is. I think I looked at the clock, it was 1:25, but I'm sure it must be at least 2:30. I just come in to wash some quilts. We had them all in here a bit when it was coronation, and we had a picnic. And I had a call from Benjamin that he would like his quilts back, but I need to wash them. I've had them for a while because I was going to show you. So this is a quilt that I made for Benjamin for his first birthday, and he had a woodland themed nursery, and he's still got woodland. He still has it. He just has a cot bed in there now. And this is a printed fabric, really beautiful, of all like the different woodland animals. And I quilted it very simply. I just went down the middle, 2 rows and 2 rows across, because I thought we'll just let the print do the talking. And I backed it with this really lovely material, printed trees. And then it looks like I've used a green, so I've made my own binding. There we are. And it does have a label on. My word, that's amazing. I've put a label on it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was thinking he wasn't born in 2020. He was born in 2019, but for his first birthday. I don't know if you can see all that. But I have embroidered on there, so he's got a label on there. So I thought, well, it's lovely. I'm going to get these washed and get them out on the line. And then I had made this as summer that my daughter was expecting him, and for some reason I hadn't made him a quilt, but he loves this. And I made it with nobody in mind, but perhaps I did have it in mind because it's all like the colours that he likes. All it was a charm pack. And this is what you can do with 5-inch squares. yes, I've done nothing but just sew them together. So how many is there? What's them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 3, 4. So it's 8 by 8. So I think I must have like sewn two together, and then just sewn those together, and then just made it. If I can stand back, you can see like. So sometimes simple is just beautiful. Yes. And then I made this for my daughter. Oh, let's see if it has got a label on it. Eh? So I'm not doing too bad. The 60th. Oh, for a 28th birthday. I don't know why. So again, this is a friendship star quilt. And she adores owls. Oh, why is that square? Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, that's peculiar. That is really peculiar. That is a star, but with the fabric I've chosen. Oh, yeah, I don't really like that now. But she does use it. So again, I'll put them on the floor and then you can see. I'll just come in here and all the toys are still out. Well, I'm ashamed to say 2 weeks ago because I've been in here. Oh, my word. I'm so slack at my housekeeping. Yeah. So that's Laura's. Right, let me just lay these out and then I can show you more words. I've still got the yoga mats out. Oh, do you know what? Life's too short to worry. Yeah, my word for the year is embrace. Whereas before I'd come in and I'd be horrified and I'd be thinking to myself, oh my word, who's going to see it? Well, apart from you guys, if I turn the camera around, but I'm not going to. So Laura's is a lap size. Benjamin's, I think this is a lap size. That's not got a thing on. And he has them in his garden. They've got like a pop-up tent. And then there's this one here. Well, I might have to pick something up off the carpet. Oh. Right, let me just roll the yoga mat up. You didn't see that, did you? My husband comes in here, he'd be like, oh, bothers you, lovey, do yourself. So we had fun. Just bear with me, I'll put this back. Right, and then this is a quilt that I made. I went to a class to learn how to use like a jelly roll. And really what she taught us, we could have just learned off YouTube. So I was a bit disappointed and I wasn't the only one. For some reason that has got a tear in the top. Oh, so I have to sort that out. But yeah, just a jelly roll that I would have bought from Hobbycraft. And it was a bit like... So I just used my Sizex machine, cut out some butterflies and applied those. And yeah, I quite like it. This is one that I really don't care what happens to it. So it's an ideal like picnic blanket. So I think those are quite effective. Yeah. They're just like great big like lumps, not lumps, like great big stripes in it. I think that's what I don't like. So, yeah. And then I've just got a gingham on the back. And this is part of a stash of fabric I had when my daughter got married. Promise would have been 9 years ago. And I just bought yards of material for tablecloths. And I just use them up. So yes, I don't know whether I can put that anywhere. Bear with me and then I'll show you. So there we are. That's Laura's, which I do really like. This one looks most peculiar, that block from the distance. But when you're close up, you can actually see it's a star. But yeah, these are well used and well loved. So this is a 12-inch, no it isn't, 12 block quilt. So this is Benjamin's, and we've got plenty of pictures of him on this. Really beautiful. Yeah, really beautiful. I think I've got some blocks, some charms left. I'll have to look out, see what I've got. And this is Benjamin's. Goes in, supposed to have gone on his quilt, on his cot rather, which it did. And now it's in the garden. And then this is this peculiar one. Yeah, I suppose really I should just embrace it for what it is. And I've just seen there's a stain there, and I didn't see that when they were folded up. So I'll wash it. If it comes out, it comes out, and if it fades, that'd be the best thing. But if I can't get it out, it's no. I don't know what the expression is. No, I don't know. I'll leave that. I'll leave that thought with you. You can come and tell me. Right, I'm a bit hot now, so I'm going to go and put these in the wash. What else am I going to do? I want to go in my sewing room, and I want to carry on with my blocks. That's my passion at the moment. Do you find that you have this? You just start something, and then whoa, you're right down the rabbit hole, and that's all you want to do. You don't care really. And my husband says to me, "What would you like for dinner?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't care. Just call me for dinner." He's like, "Come on, rein it in, woman. I need you to come and sit with me, keep me company." I'm like, okay. Right, I can put this in the wash. Hello. It is nearly 10 to 4 in the afternoon, and I don't quite know what I've been doing. Just been, trying to give that blue bottle fly the hard stare. Oh, they're so annoying. I don't know what to do with my hair. This morning, when I had my cup of tea, I gave myself the luxury of just sitting and working on a little blanket for the pram. So I was sewing it up, joining it. So look at this. So I think that's more than big enough for the little dolly pram. And I'm just going to do an edging tonight. So I think I'm going to save that in front of the TV, I hope. But look at that. Isn't that cute? It's good to be out your comfort zone, really. So that'll be ready. So that'll be something else I can cross off. And I think I'm really going into a mood of planning. A mood of planning. So I want to do some hand sewing. I want to make myself a shawl, like an off-white. And so I need to find a pattern. And what else would I like to do? Hand sewing as in making some, sewing on some quilts. I've got a couple of quilts that I want to do some hand sewing on. And I want to make some small projects. So I went and bought these the other day. And these are just an academic diary. So I'm going to do some planning. It's a day to a page. So I've got that. Keep going, keep glowing. There's one here, it's a bit more girly. I like that saying. Can you read that? Keep going, keep glowing. So I've got that as well. I like to have a diary. I like to plan things. Like I'll plan a day for myself. I'll plan a day to meet up with a friend. I'll plan a day to do some jobs. And then I have this one, which is like a journal, only from Tesco's. And this comes out. So it'll come out of there. And it's just, I need my glasses, but I've lost them. Let's have a look. Quote of the day. That might be quite a nice mindful thing to have a look at. Water intake, my mood, sleep. Yeah, sometimes I'm not very good at sleeping. My goals for the day, a schedule, important reminders, meal plan, health, rest day, exercise day. I'd really love to do a journal. I see all these beautiful journals that people do, and I think that's what puts me off, is my expectations are too much for me. So I need to embrace myself and just start somewhere. Nobody's going to read these. Nobody's going to look at them. I'm not going to submit them for a mark. I'm just looking at this, looking at that. I want to do one of these book covers. I'd like to do something like that. So I'm thinking, stop doing all the big projects. Just take some time out and just do a little something. And this, I've just dug this out. So I'm going to plan my quilting. Yes, and I'm going to, in the sense of, I'm going to write a list of quilts that I would like to do. Doesn't mean to say I'm necessarily going to do them. And then have like a planner for month by month. That's what I think. So that needs a bit of mulling over. So that's what I'm going to do. Yes. Oh, it's hot today. I know what I've been doing. I've been editing. So, bank holiday today. So it's a question of we're doing what we want today, which is an extra day, which is really nice. So I did my editing, plus I was sort of tidying the room. Because you do your editing, then you have to wait for it to export, and then you have to wait for it to upload to YouTube. So there's like two big things, which when I first started, like really, stressed me out. It doesn't stress me out now. I just think it's going to take what it takes. But that was quite a good exercise to do that, and then go and tidy the room. So that's good. Right, I'm going, and I'll be back. Well, we'll see. I don't want to be too long. No more than half an hour. I think that's plenty. And no more than 20 minutes, really. That would be ideal. So we'll see. Hello. It's about 4:10, I think. So I'll just come on for the last time today, and hopefully I've done quite well having like little snippets. I'm just prepping for my June projects, one of my projects that I would like to do. I feel that it's been a bit quilt heavy, so I do apologise, but that's where my headspace is at the moment. So let me know if you're the same. If you sort of, just follow a rabbit hole. So working on my English sampler quilt and making blocks, and I'm aiming to put 12 in my quilt, but I'll make a random number, and out of these I think there's about 3 that I would like, because I want to do some hand stitching over the summer. So I'm looking at blocks June, July and August, and hopefully if I could do one each month hand sew, I'll be really pleased. One of the blocks I've always wanted to do is this. I think I mentioned it the other day, and it's the tumbling blocks. So I showed you that picture the other day. Oh no, this would have been good if I'd have prepped, wouldn't it? Bear with me. This is the picture in the book, and this is roughly laid out what I'm hoping to achieve. So yes, I'm quite happy with that. I'm not convinced at the moment that it's going to go on the green, but I'll go to the quilt shop on Friday and have a look. So I'm really happy with how that's come out. Let me just move around a bit. Is that right? So I have all my blocks cut out. And this took quite a while to do, so prep is always key. So there we are. They're all there. Ta-da! I always get a terrible face on YouTube. It could be because I've got a terrible face. And then I've drawn my template, and I've made sure I have my seam allowance. So I've drawn them all on there. Like that. So what do I need next? I hear you ask. I need a new bag. I need a little EPP project bag. So where did I go? of course, I went to Jeanette's at Crafty Cloaks Creations. So I haven't opened this yet. I saw it on an Instagram page. And I'm like, oh, what are you going to do anymore? I'd missed it. Well, I was going to do a couple more. I don't know if I've even opened it. Have I opened it properly? No. Okay, that's got my address on. Let's. Here we go. Check there's nothing there before I start on the floor. Oh my word, look at that. She's got a new card. Jeanette, the bag lady. Oh my word. Oh, is that lovely? Look at that card. So she's put that in there. It's so lovely. Oh, I have a glow tea. Glow. I had one of these the other week actually, and they were really nice. It's strawberry and cucumber with green tea and aloe vera. Oh look. So I'm so excited. Yes, I have visions of when this hay fever subsides that I will be out in the parks, you know, or be outside, and I'll be able to sit there with a little bit of EPP and yeah, just have this. My word, look at this. Ta-da. Oh, come on, YouTube. Yeah, please do me a nice one. Oh, my word, that's so lovely. It's so adorable. Oh, my word. Look. I've got one of these tulips that she does. Oh, my word. That is divine. All feel very posh now. Look at that. Aren't these tulips lovely? Oh, my word. She's so clever. She's so very, very, very clever. Yeah. That tulip. Let me hold it properly. Hey. Oh, it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Look. Everything just matches perfectly. Oh, it's just lovely. Just lovely. So I have my bag. I have all my templates and my material cut out. So I found my William Morris little sewing kit. The scissors are not in here though. Oh crumbs! Oh my word, there's a needle in there. Oh, did I just drop a needle? Oh, okay. Oh, right, wait a minute. Yeah, if young Fred's comes in here after my chocolate stash, right, I better just check that floor. So yes, I'm very happy. And yeah, look what I found. I was looking for something and then I found these in a bag. I must have stashed them. Well, maybe for Fred because they were in a very peculiar place. He'd eat the lot if he could. Oh, where is she? There she is. Look, there's my girl. Look at her, little princess. I've got one more thing I wanted to share with you. I was watching Lulu Loves to Crochet. And she had a oh, where is it? She showed you this book. I haven't looked through it yet, but I just wanted to show you the front cover. Oh my word! Look at that. Isn't that lovely? So I ordered this off of Amazon, and it wasn't very expensive. £13. I don't know whether Amazon charged £13 or not, but look at that. Isn't that lovely? Thinking of taking some of the pictures down and putting something up that I've made, make it a bit more my room. I'll have to take a photograph beforehand because when Monk David comes, I'll have to empty all of this. Look at that. So I'd really like to have a go at something like that. So you crochet, evidently you crochet all this. And as you know, I want a bit of a crochet kick. So I could do that 1 month and then I could do this. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go now, my lovelies, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your bank holiday. What we're having for dinner? Oh, I remembered to get the chicken out. So we're having roast chicken. It's one of those in the bag, you just put it in the oven. Which we're on this little camping stove. I'll have to show you. So we're having to, normally the argue, you just put it in, leave it, walk away, and that's it. But this you have to put a bit more thought in because you have to regulate the temperature yourself. So we're having to think about things. Yes. So we're having roast chicken, warm roast chicken, with the picky bits of salad that Mr. Jack's picked up yesterday. So that'll do us. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Right. Okay, my lovelies. Well, thank you very much for your company, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So it's only Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, I'm not doing June vlogs because I made a hash of no, I didn't. Karen, stop it. Think about your language that you're using. I had a pause. There we are. I had a pause in May, and that's okay, isn't it? I'm sorry if you missed me, but hopefully I was going to say up to normal speed, but we'll see. So I'll see. With that thought, I'll see you in the morning. Bye.